welcome to the stream. Hello. Hello. Oh, I'm so excited. Alright. Let's see how it goes. Pull up the chat now for you guys. There we go. Awesome. Ready to go. Alright. I'm kind of spooked, honestly, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? Alright, just making sure everything's set up here. Alright, cool. So, where did we leave off? Was it here? 2217, yeah. So this is where we are. Awesome. Alright, so this is for anyone who's wondering, in the description I have the link to this playlist from the beginning, the first episode to now. And I have like runs of each trait, I think, at this point. As well, if you just look on my channel on the homepage, I have all of those. That's several playlists, so that's a lot. And then I also just have a playlist for the lives of this chapter, if you only want to watch this chapter. And that's linked below as well. And of course the game is linked, so check all that out. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I absolutely love this game, and it's one of my favorites, and I've been following anxiously in the Discord, so I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. This is my goody two-shoes run. I follow everything that Tabitha says. So if that's really boring for you, I'm sorry, but I promise you I have other runs where I make different decisions. But anyway, let's dive on in. So, we told Tabitha that we would let her, we would agree with her and let her take us with her to, oh, this is part 2, by the way. I didn't mention that. If you, major spoilers if you have not seen part 1 yet. But anyway, so, yeah, I told Tabitha that I would listen to her, and I would do what she asked of us, the ritual and stuff, but the police are still like, oh, we're taking you in for questioning. And then on the way here, he got a call saying that there's a possible murder here. So now we're going to check out the farms. I believe we're on the Tremaine and forgot the other name, the other household name. They're like 2 rivaling households, and they have been for like generations. That's where we are. We've never been to this area in Scarlet Hollow before. It was inaccessible. As the car pulls up to the farms, you feel it again. A tingling at the back of your skull, an urgency, almost like a hand pressing you gently forward, with the threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply. Alright, everything looks good on y'all's end. Just raising the audio a tiny bit. Okay. Cool. Like so much crying. Crying that can only stop if you tend to it. There is another stone here, and it's refusing to let you ignore it. Yes, we gotta get that stone. Deputy Franklin gets out of the car. I almost said gets out of her car for some reason, leaving you in the back as he joins the assembled crowd. See, now I can't be involved. Alright, Sheriff, what's the situation? Bo got tired of waiting for y'all and came to do your job, so he took it upon himself to go investigate the Tremaine household. And he ain't come back, and it's been hours. Irma, I'll do the honors of briefing the officer on our current situation. You can go back to the house and let us handle it from here. But y'all don't know about his traps and whatnot. Duke was always saying not to go in there on account of the Tremaine insanity. It's alright, ma'am. We're the police. Facing dangerous situations is our job. They love to say that, but they really, these police, they, I don't know if they really have brains. The woman, who you take to be Beau's mom, reluctantly returns to the porch of her house, watching the other building intently as the officers talk amongst themselves. Franklin, you're with me. We're headed on in to get a handle on the situation. Dirksen, you listen from the squad car. Hopefully we can settle this without you, but you're our backup if things go south. Think there's any hope for the hostage? Been awful quiet. If you ask me, I don't suspect there is a hostage. Not anymore. We'll be more likely giving the doc a call once this is all settled. Hostage? Hostage? Who's the... what? With the tip of his hat, Hugby signals to Franklin, and the two of them make their way up the hill towards the old farmhouse. Hey, Abs. Sorry you had to come along for the ride. We'll have you back at the station soon enough. Sounds like this won't take long to settle. That's what people, you know, I feel like it's gonna be different. I feel like it's gonna be questionable. In the meantime, I'll keep you company. The thing calling out to you is starting to lose its patience. You need to find a way out of here before it gets angry. Could you let me go, please? I haven't done anything. You must really think Beau is dead in there. Oh, you don't really think he's dead, do you? If you guys are arresting me, could you arrest the guy who's been stalking me? Let me in. I'm gonna sue you all so hard. I'm gonna take this to the FBI, the Supreme Court. I'll give you $100 if you let me go right now. Like, he cares about that. You don't really think Beau is dead, do you? I'd love to be wrong about this, I really would. It'd be a real shame considering what poor Irma's already been through this week. But Beau's a big man. Hard to keep a big man like that from moving around and making a fuss. And we've seen a whole lot of nothing going on in there. I did tell Beau where he needed to go to get the dad, I think. I think I did in this main one. So that could have been a mistake. Maybe, I don't know. Still is the grave, if you pardon the expression. Oh, goodness. I have reason to suspect that there is a cursed stone here. He's gonna think I'm talking absolute BS. I'm just gonna wait. There is a sound coming from the house on the hill, shouting, angry and panicked. A frantic voice crackles over the radio. Dirksen, come in. The sheriff is down. Those damn traps, Irma wasn't kidding. Keep it together, Franklin. Is he breathing? And on what status on Tremaine and Calloway? Something in the basement. Going down now. You hear an ungodly noise over the radio, a gunshot, and it's static. Franklin, report. He going. Deputy Dirksen hesitates briefly outside your door as if hoping someone might leave the farmhouse without his getting involved. But after a few seconds, he's heading up the hill, yelling something to Irma. Wayne, yes, let me free! And we asked Wayne to help us. Does he help you if you don't ask him? Probably. I think he'll help you anyway, probably. A moment later, you hear the click of a lock. Time to go. Hi, Wayne. How's it going? You get out of the car, your body moving on instinct. The stone is louder outside, its song buzzing in your ears, drowning out the world, calling you up the hill towards the old farmhouse. Will you come with me, Wayne? But I was safe in there. Not you again. Will you come with me, Wayne? Oh, I don't know what I said. Hold on. Oops. Yeah, our traits are talk to animals and street smart. I should probably say that at the beginning of each time. You come with. Okay, so I did still communicate it. That's all you're able to sputter out. The buzzing drowns out your words. You can almost feel it pulling your feet, aching to move. Rain reaches out, touching your hand. His fingers are stiff and hot with infection. I don't know about that. I'm sorry, it's more dangerous for me than it is for you. I can't. I really would have preferred it if we could do this together, but the witch started it early. I should have known she would. Okay. The handcuffs fall away from your wrists. You weren't paying attention to what he did to make that happen because it doesn't matter. You have somewhere to be. But she's at her most vulnerable now, and she won't be expecting you. So go on. I'll be watching. Nothing bad is gonna happen to you. Don't you mess with Irma either, Wayne. I don't know if I can trust him. Like, maybe I can trust him around me, but maybe not anybody else, you know? I don't know. I don't know him. He gives you a hard shove, and then he's gone. But you're interrupted by yet another car pulling up at the scene. Dr. Kelly! Irma, Abs, I got paged by the sheriff. What the hell is going on? Where are all of the cops? The talking is just noise. Their words don't matter. There's a humming in your head, almost like a voice. One you can barely make out, but you know will be clearer the closer you get to the stone. You start wandering up towards the farmhouse at the top of the hill. Oh, come on! Where do you think you're going? But you continue forward. You barely notice your hand slipping over the doorknob, and now you're inside. Ooh, he got axed, man. But who threw it? Somebody had to throw that. Hold on. Before we even read anything, I always like to try to assess, right? Oh my gosh. They were trying to go through stuff. Is he okay? We didn't hear any noises yet, right? He's probably just freaking out. There's something, like, what is all this? What in the frickin'... what in the sci-fi? Sheriff Hugby dangles, not dances. Somehow that's like a terrifying thought. Dangles in the middle of the room, an axe attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling. Oh! A booby trap is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. Jesus. Careful, Joan, there are traps all over the damn place. Past the body, you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage, cracked open. They did steal the pumpkin! Remember? They were like, somebody stole my pumpkin! And it just seemed like such like a... something you would hear in like Gilmore Girls or something. You know, like such like a small town thing to be claiming. And you know, these two families just never got along. You know, and it was just funny. Something was in the pumpkin. Well, when you first see the, what is it, that cutscene at the very beginning, I don't know if they've changed it since then, because it's been a minute, like, probably at least a year or so since I've started a new run. But that first cutscene that you see, it shows the pumpkin, and it, like, illuminates behind it, and it makes it just look like a jack-o'-lantern, but, like, clearly that's a reference to this, because they show a section for each thing. Past the body, you see a giant pumpkin. Yeah, there it is. Cracked, it's right here. Cracked open. Its guts strewn across the floor. Seeds dotted across the hardwood like trail of breadcrumbs. Oh, so this is the pumpkin. Did it explode? Leading to the basement stairs. No, I definitely think there was something in there. What the hell is going on here? Dirksen, is the doc here yet? We need medical professional down here. His voice is coming from the basement. That's where you need to be. He's been shot, Joan. I think you better call somebody. The doctor's here? Oh, it's Avery. Doctor's here. Julius, you should let her come down. You don't really want the officer to die, do you? I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you gotta convince. Oh, that's the... we haven't met this person yet. It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you here. Everybody shut up! Avery, that's your name, right? Get pressure on that wound. Yes, ma'am. Get away from him, kid. But the doctor... I don't care. Let him bleed. You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. Dr. Kelly quickly pulls out her phone. Damn it, there's no signal. I gotta step outside. Bro, she shouldn't leave. She's gonna leave and stuff's gonna happen. Because I don't think they're gonna let her die. All these other people are side characters except for Avery. You keep holding that wound, and no one else had better die while I'm gone. Wait, I'm gonna reread that. Damn it, there's no signal in here. I gotta step outside. You gotta keep holding that wound, and no one else had better die while I'm gone. I feel like she's always annoyed. The doctor pulls at the door, but a weave of fibrous tendrils hold it shut. It would seem the same forces that let all of you in refuse to let anyone leave. Are we stuck here? What the hell are we supposed to do now? But you already know what to do. Here we go. You're vaguely aware that Officer Dirksen is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and start to claw at the weird fleshy vines blocking your way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcoming you down below. What is happening? Okay, so he's been shot by him. There's someone else here. And obviously, oh, there's the stone. There's Avery. Who the hell? So you tried to undermine me, witch. I should have known you'd try to find a way around the rules. You're trapped. You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse. It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to place it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Edie have the baby, and your family can go back to normal, happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. It can be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town. Manipulative hag. That's what you wanted all along, wasn't it? The whole ordeal was just an opportunity for you to have access to it. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Verena. That has to be Sybil, right? The witch has to be Sybil. I'm gonna be so mad if it's not Sybil. Hey. You're not dead, are you? Saw it all, my family, the witch. Yeah, so the witch was actually trying to help. But she probably made worse choices since or something. Babble incoherently. Saw it all, my family, the witch. Witch? Damn it, did Sybil send you? I knew it. Wasn't happy with how much she already effed this up, huh? She's still got more BS left to pull and to ruin my life even more? All that ends here. I'm getting what she promised me. Whatever she sent you for, I'll shoot you before you do it, so don't even try. Hey now, nobody's gotta get shot. Nobody else, I mean. Sorry, Franklin. What are you sorry for? You aren't the shooter, or the one who got shot. Can we phase in? Okay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! This is like Alien, huh? This is kind of giving Alien vibes. And if he drains this person of life... Oh god. Why is he moving? Why did he move when I moved my mouse? I didn't click anything. Why did he do that? Your vision finally focuses... Oh my god, he is moving. Your vision finally focuses and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat. Oh my gosh, I have to, like, get a recording of this. Oh, I forgot to record this whole time. Alright. Let's continue. This is spooky. Franklin clutches at a nasty wound in his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor of the unfinished basement. And in the corner is Bo. Something is attached to him, the source of the awful noise. It stutters with pained inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. Good thing he's strong. Can we save him, though? I wonder if the only way you can save him is if you save Duke, and then Bo doesn't go looking for him. Yeah, we can't really see the cut. The stone brought you here and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare. Abs, we can't get to you. The door's sealed shut. Even as she yells to you, her voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. See, it said she yelled, but it has a period there, so I would have read it louder if I would have saw that. Make sure the sound is doing okay. Yeah, it's doing alright. Alright. Even as she yells out to you, her voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. Let's bring Abs up to speed, Julius. She looks a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin? Alright. So the witch. Caught her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing, and she offered a deal if I kept it to myself. Always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me the chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. No way! He freaking raised this pumpkin evil thing. It's gotta be evil, right? If it's sucking the life of somebody else. Only it obviously didn't quite go the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered just like always. Made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready. And he came out hungry, too hungry for me to handle. He kept trying to get at me, so I had to hold him up down here. Been stuck since Wednesday night. Damn roots won't even let me leave. And then they clogged up the drains, so I haven't been able to call that witch and get her to make things right. But I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I could wait it out, until Beau decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy, and the two of them wound up down here with me. And now that about sums it up. I guess in the end it's only fair. A son for a son. And birth ain't ever pretty, is it? It's not like doing it the old-fashioned way, it's all sunshine and roses. I just hope he winds up looking more like a person. Oh my god. No, he needs to die, bro. I don't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. I want to see the real Franklin. I feel like he's so different than he tries to behave. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Self-defense, castle doctrine. Do you know how to contact her, the witch? You need to let Beau go. Let me make sure stream is doing okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. See, I don't think these are gonna work from past experiences. We either say this, ask about the witch, or we say this one. I think I'll ask about the witch. Do you know how to contact her, the witch? Of course I fucking do. You think I'm some sort of idiot who makes a deal without some way to get out of it? Not my fault that things went to shit before I could call her up. Fact is I tried, but the only means of contact I've got is that faucet over there. It's fed by natural spring water. That's her preferred method of communication. Like her internet, I suppose. But as you can see, it is currently out of order. My boy's got his, meat all in there. We won't be getting a drop out of it until he's calmed down. There's a waver in Julius's voice when he mentions the thing implanted in Beau. The one that sticks with you. He's afraid of it. Well, obviously, I would be afraid too. You'll have your witch as soon as all this is settled. So don't do anything stupid, none of you. The conversation is interrupted by Beau shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural moan. So what? We're just supposed to sit and wait until the Calloway kid dies? That's exactly right. My kid gets born and we all forget this ever happened. Not once has Julius explained what Avery of all people is doing here. They went out of their way yesterday to ask the police to do a wellness check. There's a bond there, at least from Avery's side of things. It's probably one worth exploring if you're able. What? This is weird. the witch, the situation. Okay, we're not gonna look further. Okay, so we have street smart. You and Julius are close, aren't you? That seems like a weird question. What exactly are you trying to imply? I think Abs is just saying we're friends. We are, right? You called me up here to help. That's what friends do. What's your angle, Abs? Make some kind of appeal to emotion, like you're in a hostage negotiation. I already tried that. And I'm afraid all it did was make me want to shoot him again so he'll die faster. Oh my god. Put that gun down, sir. Why did you come up here so fast? What would a plant emergency even be? Avery asked the cops if they could check in on you yesterday to make sure you were okay. You went through all this trouble to make it, so you won't be alone. But Avery came as soon as you called, so are you really alone? You don't need some sort of giant pumpkin homunculus to form a connection to other people. Oh god, there's so many options. Yeah, Avery asked if they could check in on you yesterday to make sure you were okay. Oh, is that so? First I'm hearing of it. You don't exactly make it easy to check on you, Tremaine. Came at me with a bear trap last time. And I'd do it again! I don't want you here now either. But y'all aren't supposed to discriminate. You're supposed to care about whether I'm alive or dead, even if I come at you with a bear trap. Just one more way this whole place is against me. I mean, but who in their right mind wouldn't understand that you'd be a little hesitant, you know, if someone is intense like that? This whole place except for you, kid, for whatever reason. No problem, Julius. Bro squirms, moaning in pain. The conversation pauses. It's looking worse. Quit eyeing the boy like that. I can tell you want to jump in and do something stupid. Never should have called you up here. This is a family issue. You should have been solved within the family. But you didn't call family to help you. You called me. I'm not sure what the right decision is. Let's save here. Okay. A family issue, huh? Maybe the boy doesn't have to die. Neither of them has to. Maybe you can share this burden together. What the hell are you even saying? She's saying we might be family adjacent enough that maybe we could take the burden off of Bo. Is that right? Family? You weren't even raised here. The hell would you know about being a Tremaine? As someone who feels alone, even in a town where I pour coffee for nearly everyone every day, but most of them don't even bother to learn my name. Probably more than anybody else around here, including your own cousins. Julius doesn't respond. He watches as the boy shifts on top of Bo, crying meekly. What exactly are you saying we should do? Let him do that to us. Move him off Bo to see if he'll come willingly, and hopefully the two of us could manage it better than he can all on his own, especially if we're not fighting him every step of the way. Can't feel nice to be attached to somebody who doesn't want you. Shouldn't he know he's coming into a world where people care about him? Yeah, you're making it sound all queer. If you want to raise a kid right, I understand what he's saying, though. If you want to raise a kid right, you're going to have to soften up sometime, old man. This is so fucked up. Julius crosses the room, kneeling by Bo, and the half-formed thing curled up on his chest. Oh, it's so weird looking. It immediately reaches out, grabbing desperately at him. Avery intercepts, taking its translucent hand, holding it gently. He could kill us. But it's too late for doubts now. It's started. You can see the tendrils dislodge from inside Bo, and he whimpers, seizing as they slide from underneath his skin. Ugh, that's so gross. But if it's both of them, told you, he gets it. It certainly looks painful, but no blood seeps from the wounds where the boy's greedy appendages have broken through. Not a drop going to waste. The boy, in contrast to the pained grimaces of Julius and Avery, seems to finally settle into comfort, falling into something like sleep as it nestles between its donors. Convince two outcasts to work together to save a life. I mean, I don't know if we're saving anybody's life, per se. Ooh, Bo looks really bad. As the thing's panic fades, the vines blocking the door slacken. The house groans unnaturally, straining under the weight of the relaxing meat from the creature's womb. Ugh. Oh, the sprinkler. Man, they've really upped, like, the fact that we actually have animations now. That's crazy. They've upscaled. The faucet in the door of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and water pours out onto the dirt floor. You wanted your witch? Well, here she comes. Hurts somebody, doctor. Holy shit, it worked. Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud. Dr. Kelly rushes down the now unblocked stairs, her eyes wide with horror at the scene in the basement. What the hell happened down here? Bo, can you hear me? Uh-huh. Am I getting a checkup? I've been shot as well, ma'am. Need hospital. I better make some calls. Everyone stay with me. If the basement is flooding, am I the only one paying attention? Cry quietly in the corner. Let the water take you. I think that it might be something only we can see. You know? The water is suddenly much higher. It rides past your ankles. What are you talking about? There's no water. See what I'm saying? But there is. He just can't see it. Not, I did say not that it matters. Yeah, not that it matters. Because his words are swallowed by the flood. Finish episode 5? What? That's the end? You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. It's cold and dark. There are people screaming everywhere. Oh. Oh wait, I should have clicked. Oh shoot. I think I missed something. There are bodies in the water with you. They're all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. It's the little, like, mannequin, wooden mannequin thing. My husband has one of these. Let me see if I missed something. Yeah, no, I didn't miss anything. We're good. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. What is going on? This is like a completely different art style and everything. Wait. What's with the cursor? It's going to kill everyone. You're not the one who had the vision. Not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching as your mother taught you. You're the only one who can stop it, Mother, but you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy. How can you be sure? Maybe it's only a dream. Oh, I'm cutting like maybe threads of fate. Of course I'll stop it. Don't worry so much. The village is doomed. I can't save either. Of course I'll stop it. No, Mother, I've seen it. You will try to stop it and you will die. But there's another path. Take my power. I give it willingly. I won't destroy my own daughter. But I want you to be your own person. I can't do this to you. I can't lose you. It can't be that I'm destined to lose you. It's too cruel. Yeah, I can't lose you. You will lose me in any path but this. If we do nothing, we'll die with everyone else. If we flee, I will have the weight of 1,000 lives on my shoulders. I couldn't live. I would be lost either way. This is the way it must be. Yes. We'll listen, because this is our complying one. Aww. You accept your daughter's decision. She's not the child she once was, and there is confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. You take her back, her power becomes yours. The flood does not come, the village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives. No one but you. Years have passed, you outlive everyone you used to know, you move on, you meet new people, you start a new life. You have another daughter. This time the vision is yours. The piece of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what is coming. Rotting bodies in the streets, the smell of sickness in the wind, church bells ring for an endless parade of funerals, an entire city whose gates will never reopen, everyone inside the walls falling to the curse of the plague. You are among their number. Your body is no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. There is another path, a narrow thread. If you were stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future. Mother, what's wrong? Your daughter will never be as strong as you are, not after what you had to do, but she still carries in her some strength, enough. Explain it to her as it was explained to you. You tell your daughter what's coming. You explain what it is she has to give up, what you both have to give up. You love your daughter, after all. You will miss her, and you will miss as you missed your first daughter. She is angry. Even when you try to explain that she will be a part of you, that she won't die, she cries and cries, and she tries to run away from you. Yeah, it was probably a bad idea. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. It's definitely not our decision to make, but I feel like I'm committed. Let's see. You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes. The city never knows that it would have been in a ruin. But there is an unhappiness in you. She didn't understand, and what you took of her is angry, confused, restless. You'll have to carry that with you. It is part of the burden of what you are. I think I would have taken it regardless. Though no one knows the depth of what you have done, over the years you have not escaped notice. You find yourself in a capital of a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are on you, their lips asking which threads to pull at and which ones to cut. And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages. It never stops raging. Bleeding that spans generations. Children are born to die. Decades of pain that leave a raw wound on the world. Or it ends before it begins. The few die for the sake of many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing, if only you have more power of your own. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you that a permanent lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to you whenever you need them. I'm so tempted to make a different decision. Let's make a different decision. You have a change of heart. It has to end sometime. You let her go. Hundreds of thousands suffer. Countless lives are cut short. Your daughter is among them. See, she's just gonna die anyway. Even in her privileged place by your side, the war reaches her, and the both of you burn along with everyone else. You saved her for nothing, but of course that's not how it happened. See, it's gonna make me do it anyway. This daughter joins her sisters easily, as she has been trained to do. You are the only one who will remember her sacrifice, her name. A small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people in power are happy. You leave. You don't want to see any more visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet even an ocean away, power finds you. Okay, so we moved from potentially Europe to America. And yet even ocean away, power finds you. A man with aspirations. Anyone can hold power here, you have discovered. And they're vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you, and for a short time you humor him. You allow him to give you a life of comfort, you and your daughter. You don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage. Not until the vision comes. A war like no other world has witnessed. A fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be. The world under his cruel fist bowing to its crushing weight. The very ocean stained red by his influence. He is already on his way. You realize too late. You have been too close to him to see it. I feel like I have visions, but what if they're not actually true? Like, what if it's something manipulating whoever the witch is? And, it's making her make that choice, because, this is gonna happen. But, like, what if it wouldn't? And it's just, controlling her. The war is coming whether you strike now or not. The loose thread sticking out from a mass of blood with you, too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter. You always have a daughter until you don't. It's time to rest. Aren't you tired? No, let's do it. We've come this far. And it's probably gonna make me do it anyway. She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The hole where he was is filled by lesser men, none of whom remember whose shoes they're stepping into, and none of whom can hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled, less blood, but you feel every drop. Jesus. You hide yourself away from the world. You and your daughter. The visions still find you, but here they are small. The decision's simple. You can make them all the same, helping wherever you can. A storm halted, a conflict settled. But how am I having another daughter? There was no other guy. Until one day when you are shown a dark pit. Splintering wood, debris. Oh, the mine! The mines? Debris trapping everyone inside. Bodies burning as the very rock catches fire. Children screaming as their flesh bubbles, then silence. You know the choice that lies in front of you. She joins her sisters, as so many have before. The disaster is averted, lives are saved, and you have another daughter. But that's not what happened. Oh, I don't do it this time. You take your daughter's hand and you look in her eyes. They're green like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out over the hills together as a plume of smoke rises in the air, but you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day like anyone else. After all, you're long past due. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then the man comes, and with him a vision. He has already decided he's bringing something here, something ravenous that doesn't belong, but that has been pressing at the edges of your world, trying to find a way in. It has its way now, whether you help him or not. More of the thread you followed comes into focus. For the first time, you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis. Thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow. Its toll eternal and incalculable. But there is a new thread too. If you are patient enough, if you are strong enough, when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. And it will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. Can fix as many things as you wish to fix. Floods. Plagues. Wars. Kings. Oh, we're getting a face. We're getting a face. You look into her green eyes, so much like yours. I don't know who has green eyes. Like, they're making a point to tell us that. You welcome her back, as you have with every daughter before you, and you help the man. He is arrogant, he cheats. The thing from another world, in every way he can, he wastes your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this war will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you're very patient. You have to be. You're going to stop the hurt that would ever scar a world without you there to guide it. I fucking knew it! And now, you are here, on the cusp of the end, the final daughter. Kanika. What are you doing here? Are you real? No, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a dream or not. I've already made my decision anyway. Don't bother trying to talk me out of it. I finally have a real purpose. And now that I know what that purpose has always been, I can't go back, or would hang over me for the rest of my stupid small life. What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know? That thing that Enoch brought, whatever it is, breaking out and causing havoc, and all of those disasters my mom would have been able to stop if she takes its power for herself. I'm so much smaller than all that, but in this moment, I can be what stops it. I can be big enough. My life can be meaningful. How do we know any of that really happened? Doubt all you want, but I'm not taking that chance. Because if I turn back now, I know everything my mom could have stopped will be my fault. Do you really feel like you have to sacrifice yourself for your life to have meaning? Working at a shitty little general store in a dying town? Yes. I would call that pretty meaningless. I forgot you. I can't believe it. It's okay, I'm part of all this. Soon enough, you can go back to forgetting. It'll be like all this never happened. You won't even know to be upset about it. You don't have to do this. Yes, I do. You saw what's going to happen if I don't. What am I supposed to do? Go back to my normal life after this? Knowing how many people are going to suffer? Because I was too selfish to save them. How could I ever live with myself? Aren't you a skeptic? Why accept her deal on blind faith when you haven't had the chance to see how things actually play out? The same way any of us do. You're not solely responsible for the fate of the world. And neither is she. Exactly. Like, she's making all these decisions, if she really is. She's making all these decisions, but it's not her place to control any of that. She doesn't see you as a person. She hasn't seen anyone as a person in a long time. You can't trust her to make human decisions when she's no longer human. Yeah, you're not solely responsible for the fate of the world. Neither is she. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean I should only ever make decisions that benefit me. Sometimes people have to make decisions that hurt them in order to do the most good. People have to pay taxes or donate kidneys or, you know, things that aren't pleasant, but that help people to make the world work. I'm happy with this. I am. Stop trying to convince me I'm not. If this is what you really want, thank you for saving us. I'm gonna keep arguing with her, because I don't think she needs to. What if you let her erase you from existence and no one is saved? Okay, I don't want to say that because I already kind of said that. What if you have value outside of what you do for other people? What if you deserve to live? You're so busy making excuses for what she wants you to do. You're not letting yourself feel what you actually feel. Erasing yourself from existence isn't exactly the same as paying taxes, Kanika. You don't even know if she's telling you the truth. Okay, I'm gonna say this. You're so busy making excuses for what she wants you to do. You're not letting yourself feel what you actually feel. My feelings don't matter. I can't. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let Abs talk you in circles. You already know the right answer, remember? I don't know anymore. You have no idea the kind of danger you're putting yourself in by being here. You think you're doing the right thing, but all you're doing is dooming countless lives, starting with yours. Tabitha, too. I'm sure you've noticed how stressed she's been. She carries an incredible weight on her shoulders, but she can finally be free if you let me do what needs doing. Kanika can't save you on her own, but I can. I'm only able to tell you so much, but I tried to show you what I could. I'd hoped you would be able to trust me by now for your sake. This is the only way your story gets a happy ending. She's telling the truth. So it's her life or mine? Wayne's already gonna take care of me. I don't need your help. Why can't you just be direct? Why all this mystery? So that's why she wasn't so fazed. She's been through so many terrible things. And why she probably knew about the ditchlings. Okay, let's save. So it's her life or mine, is that what you're saying? That is a very distinct possibility, yes, though any harm visited on you won't come from me. You're in danger, I'm sure you can feel that. And I make a powerful ally. Believe me when I say I understand the burden that's been placed on you. Why can't you just be direct? Why all this mystery? Those are the rules. Every bargain has rules. And what about this bargain? What rules would I be agreeing to? This isn't a bargain. I was always going to help you. After all, I intend to break the structures that have been holding everyone in place. I have no interest in building a new prison. Prison? I don't feel super good about this. I know how unpalatable this feels, Abs, but pull back the curtain and it's a far kinder choice than anything you've been party to this week. How does a gentle exit compare to locking Reese Kelly away in that tiny little room for the rest of his life? Do you think he'll ever be well enough to leave? Unlike Duke, who left behind a window and a son, a widow and a son to mourn him. Kanika's memory will be but a passing breeze. There won't be anyone to hurt for her loss. That will make... Can you imagine what that must feel like to Kanika? No one's gonna remember you. Like, isn't that, like, the worst thing to think about? I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm not the type of person that's like, I want everybody to remember me. But, like, you know, you have the people that you're close to, and, like, the idea that, like, nobody even knew you existed is, like, a terrifying thought. That's, like... scary. You know, if you were that alone. Even you'll forget about her as soon as she's gone. The burden of remembering her is mine and mine alone. You saved Rosalina Gutierrez from the mine collapse, but at the cost of 2 of her friends. Yeah. In my other one, I was able to save, what's her name? Alexis, too. One of the runs. They're both still alive, but there's no telling how long it might take to dig them out of there, and no telling what continued exposure to that stone carving might do to their young minds. You left Charlie's spirit to fester, unresolved in the library. I did! I didn't know what to do. How many more lifetimes of suffering is he going to experience? I don't think you've made any wrong choices, Abs. Enoch's legacy has simply stacked the deck against you. My daughter is one person, and she won't die in the traditional sense of the word. She'll be here, with me and her sisters. It will be gentle, like stepping into a pool. All of these lingering threads left by your decisions can still be mended, if you let her help me. Wayne is already going to take care of me. I don't need your help. Sybil flashes you a pitying look. Oh, poor dear. Do you really feel like he's the only one you can turn to? You think I've just been manipulating you, yet that man somehow managed to earn your loyalty just because he's kind. Kindness is easy when you're free to lie. Truth is what's hard. I'm giving you the truth now. You call this truth? It's the closest I can get to it, yes. Okay. This is the run where we follow what it tells us, right? So should I follow it? I really want to free Hernika. To me, like, I feel like that's the right thing to do. Even if, like, everyone else is doomed, like, I don't feel like it's anyone's choice to decide when someone dies. Obviously. As any normal person would feel. But I think this is the choice where we let ourselves be guided, right? This run. Let her finish what she started. Even though you do not utter a single word, the witch understands your intent. You don't have to see this part. I'll come back when it's done. The dream fades back in around you. For a second, you struggle to remember why you were here. There's an odd weight in your chest. Some negative emotion that now feels unmoored from its source. I wonder if you have more of, like, an argument as well if you really got close to Kanika. Because I didn't get close to Kanika in this either. And I was thinking, too, that if I tried to really go hard for it, it might not let me. It might. But I was thinking it might not let me because I really didn't try with Kanika on this run anyway. You were looking for someone. Or maybe you found them, but... Oh, that's right. You were trying to find Carmilla. Forget somebody forever. Who the heck is this person? Hi, Carmilla. I'm so glad you're able to find your way here. I was worried everyone had forgotten about me. I don't know how long I've been stuck here. I hope it's not too late. We need to get back to town. We have to help Stella and Tabitha and everyone else. But before that... She wraps her arms around you, pulling you into a hug. She smells like herbal smoke and pine needles. Wait, this is Sybil. But she's younger. So her doing that makes herself younger again? That makes a lot of sense. That's how she's able to keep living then. She smells like herbal smoke and pine needles, with the vaguest undercurrent of coconut. There's a comfort in the smell. It reminds you of something. And when she pulls away, you find yourself missing it, wishing you could keep chasing those half-forgotten dreams. But they're only dreams. Totally! Thank you for caring enough to come and save me. Of course you cared. After the two of you spent all of yesterday looking for Stella together. Oh my god! Even though you've only known each other for scant a few days, it was only right that you come looking for her when she needed your help. I don't know what I would have done without you. Now let's get out of here before we both get sucked back into the dream. Oh, you can romance Sybil? Are you kidding me? So she creates a new identity each time. Was there someone else here? Those figures, the ones that were dancing around through the illusions. All of this is meant to confuse us. Don't let it doubt your reality. You and I are alone here. Everything else is a dream. What did I save you from? This place. It took me out of the world, trying to isolate me, erase me. You don't speak, letting your body lead you as you nod, affirming everything Carmilla has said. We found each other. The illusion can't hold us anymore. Her hand finds yours, her grip light and delicate. Let's go home. She tugs you gently, and the world shifts nauseatingly around you. Feels like you're being buoyed upwards, ascending rapidly, the dream rushing away like water down a drain, until finally you surface. You're outside. It's raining. You have no idea where you are. Tulip, Janie, Pastor Daniel. It's the end of episode 5. Only one major content update. Yeah, they're gonna do both the final chapters in one update. Stay tuned for updates on this final release by joining our Discord. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, maybe I should, continue. Okay. Okay. That was a lot. Now I think we need to make the opposite decision, just to see. You reach forward, grabbing Kanika by the arm, and doing your best to wrench her free from her mother's grasp. She's all but given up, her wrist limp in your grasp, her eyes dim and resigned. You pull as hard as you can, expending more effort on this action than you have on any one movement in your life. Stop, you don't know what you're doing. Still you pull. Why do you care so much about what happens to me? It's better if I go. You can feel your body tearing with the effort, but you hold the best you can, even as her hand slips through your fingers. But a spark floods Kanika's eyes at the sight of your effort, and her hand grasps yours with vigor. Let me go. I don't want to do this anymore. Stop. You don't know what you're doing. Kanika, please. You understand. Do you understand how important this is? It oddly reminds me of Tangled. You know, like Mother Gothel brushing her hair and holding her daughter hostage, and like using that to make her young again. It's like each daughter makes her young again. It's like twisted. It's so twisted. I don't think I do. I only understood what you wanted me to understand. You didn't let me think any differently. Well, I'm thinking differently now. I'm getting the hell out of here and I'm taking Abs with me. At her declaration, the dream around you starts to waver. It's losing its shape. No, come back, but it's too late. The illusion is coming apart. The world shifts nauseatingly around you. You feel like you're being buoyed upwards, ascending rapidly, reality rushing to meet you until you finally surface. And you're with Kanika. Okay. You're outside. It's rainy. You have no idea where you are. Tulip, Janie? Damn, I really wanted to go into the freaking, church. But they're gonna make us wait. Okay. I think I'm gonna save this one here, too. From this run. So that way I can casually... Because I think this is a major part of the game. I think that this is a major... Like they said, that this is gonna affect all of the final chapters. This one decision is, like, gonna majorly affect. So I want to have the option to come back here and change it. Yeah, I want to have both runs, is what I'm thinking. Stay tuned for updates on this final release by joining our Discord. Okay. All right. Wow. It's only 10:15. Maybe we could do a separate run. I don't know what some of these are. Tuesday in is like forever away. Ablexis. I can't mess with that save. Right, this is Thursday. With Kanika. Astra playthrough. It's my cat's name. That might be a separate one. I don't want to do that right now. So we got to Friday here. Oh, that's not the day though. Monday, Tuesday, yeah. So when they got to Wednesday there, I guess we'll just continue to work on this one. I recorded it in the previous one too. Should we try starting from the beginning? Let me see, we're on load, right? Yeah. Okay. Let me look. So we have Mystical and Keen Eye in this one. So I'm gonna do a little plug for, cause I'm gonna do this for, another section on YouTube for an upload. Hi guys, welcome. We're going to be doing our run with Mystical and Keen Eye. We'll do a recap of episode 4, I suppose, just to see where we are. And then we're going to try and make some different decisions with these other traits to see how it impacts episode 5. Let me know if you guys enjoyed, and let me know if you have any, like, ideas of, like, different things I could do. But anyways, let's dive on in. You open your eyes. It's a new day, and you feel like shit. But your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz on your phone on the nightstand. ... You check your messages. There's a thing from Stella. Tulip made up some imaginary friends and keeps telling us that they want her to go out there. Like it's the word of some fictional creatures she made up. Oh, like the word of some fictional creatures she made up is going to convince us it's a good idea for her to play in something. It won't let me look. But she's 7. Of course she would get some funny idea like that. I'd love to get the community to rally around a big cleanup. It's about time somebody got rid of all that junk. Yeah. She tries to play in the trash dump. There's a small gathering of workers outside the entrance to the mines. A kitty! Hi, Miss Kitty! You take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal. You find yourself feeling more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. Now, on to business. I don't trust her at all now. Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. You've got just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup, cross, kettle, hourglass. All of these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's fair to assume that this all has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure, but we may, at the very least, be able to figure out what it is. An enemy. Who's the enemy? I still don't know that. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here, an entire hospital wing rotting away for decades. We have to find it, Reese. Let me get to the frickin' stone. You don't respond. You don't bother to retrieve the axe. The woe is rotten. Water damage have eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. Let me at it. Reese losing his mind. One of the best scenes ever. You get that, Reese. Leave us alone! I can't remember. I let him eat Dr. Kelly in this one, right? Probably not my finest moment. Oh lord, he coming. Is this what you were so afraid of? No, I didn't give her I didn't get the tranquilizers. Oh my god, you didn't get them, did you? That is such a haunting, like, vision right there. So spooky. Oh, he tells you here. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you, and you might be surprised at what you find. I still don't understand why his dialogue looks different than everybody else's. Like, it must be really, really important for it to stand out that much. We still don't know what's so special about him. Miss Kitty, what you doing? Yeah, hi. She's so cute. You're awake now, cold and uncomfortable, your muscles stiff and achy, your head still clouded with sleep. You realize there's a concerning lack of blanket and mattress. There's nothing beneath you but hardwood and floorboards, dusty and uneven. There's also a weight on your chest and claws digging gently into your skin. You're greeted by two beady eyes staring down at you over the twitching nose of the possum that lives in your drawer. The other one is crouched in the corner, eyeing you warily. You're not in your room. This freaked me out the first time. Like, imagine just, like, going to sleep normally and then just waking up somewhere and you don't know where the F you are. Oh, so scary. Okay, so this is here. Did I do anything on page 2? No. I'm gonna go ahead and save this save here. Because I don't really like this here. Is there any way I want to delete that. Okay. Let's do it. Hi, buddy. Miss Kitty. No, don't go in there. Hold on. I gotta move her. Miss Kitty, you can't go in there. Out. Hey. Come on, Miss Kitty. Here. No, go back here. Oh, don't do that. She's like, don't touch me. You just pick me up. Yeah, I don't want her to be messing with that. Judging by the faint smell of death that still clings to the insides of your nostrils, you didn't find your way here by sleepwalking. You suspect a certain ghoulish veiled man had something to do with your relocation. Okay. We're just gonna click through that. Alright. Investigate. There doesn't seem to be a clear way to open it, besides the brass circle where a handle should be. Continue. Before you is a long hallway. Dust dances in the weak sunlight, but beaming in through the cracked glass, a twinge of mildew stings your nose, warning you away, though there's nowhere else to run now. You can't help but notice the tracks leading up and down the grimy hallway floor. You aren't surprised to see Wayne's unmistakable large boot prints among their number. Clearly the Forbidden Wing is only forbidden for some. I don't think I investigated before. Your eyesight isn't what it was just a few days ago. Oh yeah, that's right. I gave up my life to get rid of the guy. The evil dude in the library. So, I'm old. In this run. Maybe this is the run I should try to romance Dr. Kelly. But you've learned to work around the degradation of your vision. A bookshelf, or rather what's left of a bookshelf, hanging by a single rusted hinge. Okay. Examine the painting. So we come back here. I just want to see if there's anything different with Kenai. If only you had a little more strength, but your strength is Charlie's now. I bet I can't save Kanika. I bet I'm not going to be able to save Kanika because I'm not strong. Okay. There are much fainter tracks leading to the room in front of you. Its doorway hidden behind a stack of boxes. These footprints are old enough to have accumulated some dust. They were also notably not made by boots. If you had to guess, you'd assume they were loafers or some other kind of low heel. So since I'm old in this one, I can't, like, explore as much as normal. I get, like, tired. I have, like, a stamina bar. Enter the room. Let's definitely do this one. See if there's anything different on the bookshelf. Oh, I clicked through it. That doesn't seem to have stopped them from making their own fun. Okay. Pull out the children's art. You reach for a particularly dolled-on encyclopedia off the shelf, its pages overflowing. Oh, goodness. If Daddy plays with me and Marybelle. Me. I used to do that. I used to put a little dash and I'd say who each person was. I definitely did that as a kid. And I drew everything with stick figures. If my family goes to the zoo. And that's exactly how I drew cats. Oh my god. The little feet. And they always looked like caterpillars or something because it was like, I couldn't think like of drawing it like at profile head on. Like I always thought like, oh, you have to draw all 4 feet because it has 4 feet. Even if at like that angle you wouldn't see all 4. You know what I mean? Like it's just being a kid. How you presume. If Mommy and Grandpa took us to work, the mines. Me. Every time she has to mark who she is. If me and Marybelle and Mommy and Dad and Grandpa have a picnic. Is that Grandpa? Or is that's Grandpa? Then who's that other person? All are signed with carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra Scarlet. There's a strange fantastical element to these pictures. Oh, that's Dad, and that must be Grandpa. Because this is Dad. Right? Maybe that's Dad, I don't know. Everyone is smiling and sitting together as any family would in a child's drawing. Yet it feels like these are drawn in the same hopeful way a child would draw a unicorn. expressions of some reality that Alexandra could only dream of. There are less joyful illustrations as well. Daddy napping shows their father sleeping on a chair, a bottle of brown liquid conspicuously drawn on the table next to him. The two girls and what you assume must be Alexandra's doll hovering in the doorway, some distance away. Wow, so they took their doll everywhere. Mommy is going to work shows the girls crying in the upstairs window of the house as their mother walks away, an angry frown scrawled on her face. Maybe that's why. Well, no. I was gonna say maybe that's why there's no dad, because the dad is tied to the house, but he's not a Scarlet. And we know that Tabitha's dad's still alive, right? Mommy going to work shows the girls crying in the upstairs window of a house as their mother walks away, an angry frown scrawled on her face. You get the feeling these are more accurate depictions of the girls' lives. The last picture you pull out gives you a pause. There's a new figure here, seemingly drawn behind the barrier. The girls sit on the other side, smiles on their cartoon faces. The boy in the wall. That's so weird. The boy in the wall. Okay, boxes. They feel packed with lead. See, in the other one, it was like, oh, it's so easy to move these boxes. Practically hear your shoulders and hips creaking and straining with the effort. They seem to cement themselves in place, and you find yourself gasping for breath after a few desperate pushes. At least you know the handle can't be in there. No one else has been in that room for quite some time. Wow. So I can't even go in. You continue following the trail of footprints, approaching the farthest room down the hall. The door was clearly meant to be hidden, but it's been left open. Okay. It pains you to stand in this space. Emotions hang over you, strong, oppressive, and overwhelming thoughts that threaten to fill your lungs. You don't feel death here. You feel something worse, a deeper loss, one that's left a wound that has refused to scar. You can't help but fixate on the carpet in the center of the room. The corner has rumpled, as if it had recently been moved. And then you're drawn to the curtains on the far side of the room. Small section of tile peeking out from beneath. The heavy crimson velvet is out of place against the hardwood floor, a curious and conspicuous detail. Ooh. So we'll get something from Kenai and Mystical. Yeah, we know. Let's look at the curtain first. Cross the room and pull back the curtain. This is so bizarre to me. Why is there a meat hook here? As your eyes travel down the wall to the drain on the floor, you can make out the rusty stains. Yeah. It's like something's being fed here, and then they rinse it. Like, you know, they put meat on this, and then it eats and it drips, and then they just run the shower to clean it up. Yeah, something you'd see in we looked that up before, like a meat, a place where they hang meat for, you know, production. You put the carpet up. You pull the carpet up, exposing the bare floor. So this is how we see, like, the, ritual. An ornate ring of sigils has been carved into the floor. The circle emits a now uncomfortably familiar feeling. You can feel your gaze forced to crawl over every intricate detail of the carving in front of you. The serpents wrapped around the staff give you flashes of the room beyond the morgue. Yeah. The fish and chain make you feel like you're back in the claustrophobic confines of the mines. Yep. The horns. Okay, so that's Charles Shaw Jr. The others are new to you. So you haven't met them yet. Golden fields, the mewling of fresh souls, just slithering out from the womb and desperate to be fed. Another that rings like bells in your mind, calling you not towards it, but away from it, pushing you from its threshold and into the darkness. But the central symbol, strongest of all, it echoes out across the room, a vast ego proclaiming its dominance. You continue forward towards the door on the far side of the room. Okay. There are stairs here, leading back to the lower floors. You've been here before, haven't you? In Charlie's memories. Yeah. So we know this is where Wayne lives. He's forced to live. The pain radiating from these walls howls through your mind. Whatever lived here lived in constant torment. It almost looks like a word, though none of the lines meet up, causing you to constantly doubt whether they're letters at all, or just lines that fool the eye into imagining shapes that aren't there. I wonder if I'm supposed to, like, get something from that. Your stomach clenches with nausea as you try to run your eyes along the deep furrows in the wall, but whatever was in here wanted those words to be known, so you do your best to store them away, trying to burn the image of them into your mind, carved deep into the wall, bloody against the filthy brick. Let's grab it. Let's follow the music. We're coming, Wayne. Let's go. Hello, Wayne. So now you see it, Abs. He makes his way down the tilted floor towards you. A breeze passes by him, carrying with it the smell from the wound that is his body. I hope you enjoyed the show. I trust you understand the implications of everything you've seen. If you aren't careful and you put your faith in the wrong people, things could go very, very wrong for you. Let's talk to him. The phrase you scrawled on the wall, what was it? Why does it feel bad to think it? I'm glad you noticed. It's a weapon. Hold on to it. How do I know you're the right person to trust? Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Let me see. I don't believe you. So be it. I can show you the realities of your situation, but I can't force you to believe anything you don't want to. So the witch is forcing me to stop thinking about it. Something being missing from your head doesn't mean it's gone from the world. For either use as another word, he vanishes. Okay. Could I say this? Does anyone deserve something like that? To have their freedom taken from them? To be robbed of the sunlight on their skin, the breeze, the sky? Think about how that would feel. To never see the clouds overhead. To never feel the grass beneath your feet. To never be able to make a decision from yourself. for yourself. From the food you eat to the clothes you wear, to live every day looking at the same four walls and knowing that no one is ever coming to give you freedom. I doubt you'd want that to happen to you. Don't let it. The witch holds some of the final pieces. Find her. Wow, so he straight up tells you, don't let that happen to you. There. Okay, that's interesting. I could flirt with Wayne. Should I do it? I want to see what happens. Wayne doesn't flinch as you approach, but you can sense trepidation. This is so awkward. I don't know if you can care. Nobody else could ever hope to have the kind of bond we share. Oh my god, make it stop. Oh my god. It's not possible for any human to be what I could be for you. You can have your dalliances, I won't stop you, as long as you don't forget me. Yeah, he's like, okay, so he's like super possessive. That's why they like linked him to the Phantom of the Opera, right? In the achievement, when you first say, I'll listen to you, I'll go with you, or whatever. I agree with you, I'll help you kind of thing for this section. It gives you a little Phantom of the Opera achievements that says Angel of Music, which is one of the songs from Phantom of the Opera, if you've ever seen it. It's a very iconic and specific snippet from it for them to pick. But yeah, and he's super possessive, that character. And I think that's what he portrays. And then obviously Reese, like someone was saying, if Reese eats his mom, Reese becomes a different kind of like monster. You know what I mean? So the choices you make affect the way the characters turn out. But he's just already like this. You have my trust, you don't have to play hide and seek anymore. I'm gonna ask him what he is. I'm yours. That's not an answer, Wayne! That's not an answer. He lying. I'm so uncomfortable. Oh my god. I'm like sweating. What do you want from me? He hesitates, his bright eyes staring deep into yours. If you're sure you're ready to know, I'm not. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. The unsteady floor causes you to stumble back against the wall. Oh god. Not this angle with Wayne. I can show you. Give you a taste of what we could be. Of what I can offer you. I'm so scared. Will it make me fall apart? You don't have to worry about this happening to you. What does that mean? I'm being rejected. But a fleeting moment with you will be bliss for us both. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know what to do. Let me see if it's like awkward or not. Let me see how awkward it is, because I don't know. My channel is like, it is, adult only, but I just want to make sure that it's... I'll read what he says. Wayne stares down at you, bright eyes shining through the veil that flutters slightly with each breath. Okay. Okay. All he's currently doing is putting his hand, like, on our neck. And that's it. But I'm scared. There's a sudden sharp pain as if you've been struck with a pin, and the unsettling feeling of something squirming. Oh goodness gracious. I don't understand what just happened. So he basically, it's nothing bad. I could have played it. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't wild. Let me go back and just read it to you guys. So, he, like, puts his hand on us, and then there's, like, a pain. It says, like, you've been struck with a pin, so it's not, like, super bad. And the unsettling feeling of something squirming. Like, what does that mean? You're doing Alien. I don't want to do Alien. You can't help but try to jerk away from him. But it slithers its way up your throat. So that's really gross. And then you get, like, a pleasant feeling after it stops. And then it says, your surroundings become unfocused. I think this is my, my stamina. Yeah, my legs have collapsed from under me. See, that could be my stamina, but it might also not be. I don't know. Think of that as a kiss. That was not a kiss, sir. Back up. I don't know if we should go this route or not. I really don't know. But hey, we got the achievement. That was bizarro. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm gonna keep pursuing that. That was very uncomfortable. I just don't want, like... I don't know, I don't think they would do anything, like, super crazy, but, you know. That's just so awkward to me. I feel so uncomfortable streaming that. It wouldn't lie to you. Wait, one wouldn't lie to me. It's not possible that Wayne could be leading you astray. You've had a glimpse of the brilliant colors of his soul. Something that beautiful, that expansive couldn't lie to you. Wait. So did he do something to me to make me only follow what he wants me to follow? Clear your mind. You close your eyes and take a deep breath, doing your best to separate your thoughts from the rush dominating your body. Maybe you can't trust Wayne after all. Even if you can, at least now, it's something you can consider. Ah, so if you didn't have mystical, you probably wouldn't be able to make a decision after doing that. Wow, so that totally F's you up. Okay, so I have tried going the other route with Reese. Maybe we should do that again. I don't know if I want to go after Tabitha. I also want to make Tabitha angry, though. Like, I want to make her pissed off. Maybe we go do that first. Tabitha needs to explain herself. Okay. I need to confront Tabitha now. Hi, Reese. I'm sorry, Reese. So, this isn't gonna be, the path that I'm choosing to, like, continue the, this playthrough with. This is just a path that I'm just alternatively taking for a hot second. So... he pats you. It's so weird. Oh, so he just walks us there. I wanted to go see Tabitha, but... I'm like, no, but... It doesn't matter, he still kisses you, or whatever he does, again. You don't have a choice, because he's in the monster state, because I let him... eat his mom. It's so weird to say out loud. Alright. I pat him on the back. It's okay, buddy. Yeah, I really have to go talk to freaking Stella. Okay. Alright. It's the stone man. It's got me bad. So this is the next horror that's coming up. Oh, that's an interesting angle. Holy shit. With Wayne. Whoa, he looks... Wait. Hold on a second. He didn't just look like that. Get out of Abs's way. You're holding things up. Let me see the achievement I just got. Reach the farms without getting arrested, despite the police's radar. Oh, fuck off. What's your problem with me anyway? Leave, unless you want another wounded limb. Reese clutches his shoulder reflexively. The arm still hangs limply, slightly limp, weaker than the other, the way it did yesterday after Wayne touched it. Then he turns and runs. It's a cowardly thing at the end of the day. It can't save you. But you can save yourself with some guidance. She's dangerous to me, but not you. She can't hurt you in any way that matters, but you can hurt her. Just be careful with the farmer. So he just kind of tells you what to do. And then we end up here. Oh, we can talk to her. She approaches when she sees you. Do not talk to her. Things are becoming urgent. Excuse me, whoever you are. I ain't too sure you want to be here right now. There's a situation with our neighbor, Mr. Tremaine. As you can see, the authorities are involved. What kind of situation? First, it was my beau, which is why I called the cops. Then my duke and the sheriff went in alongside that white deputy looking for him. Then when the other deputy, the black one, he ran in, and the door shut behind him. No one's come out since. Okay, we've read that before. Okay. Okay. This is such a horrible freaking sight. Oh, but wait! He's up here this time. Sheriff Huckabee dangles in the middle of the room. Okay, the pumpkin. Duke! Okay, yeah, that's Duke. None of these damn cops know how to keep their cool. Duke, could you kindly shut up? The sheriff's dead and Franklin was nearly shot. Yeah, the only reason your boy was nearly is because I saved his life. That fucking rat Julius is doing something horrible with my boy down in the basement. Franklin, houseboat. Got your eyes on him? The officer's voice calls up from behind the wall of roots. So, maybe Avery isn't here this time? Oh, Avery is here. Okay. That diner kid? I should have known. You and Julius have been conspiring, haven't you? What did you do to my boy? The stone needs you. Who the hell? Okay. See, it's what she wants us to do. I still feel like coming back, though, and knowing what I know, that scene didn't really give me any extra information. Like, it would be cool if that had a little bit more of a taste. Maybe with a different trait it does. Babble incoherently. I feel like everyone thinks I'm nuts anyway. Family, Enoch, the stone, witch. Witch Sybil? She sent you. She tricked you into taking her side in all this. Guess I should have known. I probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to fuck with. But that all ends now. I'm in charge here, and I'll get what's promised. Hey man, calm down. Alright. He wasn't shot this time! Your vision finally focuses, and your mind is once again your own. I guess because the Duke, he's in his sunglasses. What did it say? Franklin sits hunched in the corner, his expression icy and unreadable behind his sunglasses. Sound is an awful noise. It stutters with pained inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. Okay. So he tells his side of the story. I don't give a shit about your story. Wait, what was that? What was that other line? I didn't even hit you. It was self-defense. But he isn't shot. Yeah. We don't need to threaten anybody, let's just talk. Oh, so uncomfortable. Someone help me get this axe down. I'm not letting some damn tumor stop me. Hey, watch it. Callaway, we don't know what'll happen if you... There's a sound of something being torn free from the wood, and hacking at the vine-like tendrils blocking the doorway. But no progress seems to be made. For every piece severed, another grows in its place. Bo writhes, and you can feel it, his face twisting in pain. And in a mirror to his suffering, the house groans angrily as the meat nestled between its walls constricts. The thing, threatened, is tightening its squeeze. Duke needs to stop if he doesn't want his son to die very soon. Duke, if you want us to save Bo, you have to stop swinging that axe. It's killing him. Okay. You've got 5 minutes. Between Duke and the cop and this guy, there's just so many friggin' people with that trait of needing to control the situation, you know. Situation. What kind of man lets another man make his sacrifices for him? How did you get down here? What happened? Thought about what happens after this, Julius. What do you know about being a man? That's so funny. You know, I'm a man, Julius, and I think you're a coward. Correction, Franklin, you're a pig, not a man. You sold your soul for some donuts and a shiny badge. I actually think Abs might be onto something. It's about connection. Having a stranger make the connection that should be yours. I'm not getting guilt tripped today into dying today. This is my only chance for things to go right in my life. Everybody else got their chances already. Don't I deserve mine? Oh my god, this guy. Trying to see if there's something that'll give us a different way. Oh yeah, he's probably gonna die. She's dead? How? Her and her kid are both missing. Lots of blood at the scene. Whatever happened, it wasn't pretty. Hold on. Someone has to destroy this thing, it might as well be you. You move quickly, diving across the small room, scooping up the shears on the floor as you zero in on Bo and the thing slowly eating its way through him. The shears come down on the thing, piercing its unnaturally soft chest. Ugh. Bo's stolen blood pours out of its orifices and into thick sludge. Ew! Bo gasps as if it's him you've stabbed. The thick veins under his skin expanding, writhing. No! You'll pay for this. Oh, he's gonna shoot me. You whirl around to see his gun trained on you, your heart freezing in the split second of utter terror. But Deputy Franklin seizes the moment. He lunges for his gun, grabbing and aiming in one cop movie motion, turning Julie's attention away from you. 2 shots are fired. Are they just gonna kill each other? Destroy something horrible before it can be born. You scramble back against the wall. The aftermath of momentary violence comes to focus. Your ears ringing, muting your surroundings. So he's freaking dead. And he's shot. And the baby's dead. Survive a standoff after multiple shots have been fired. The baby isn't moving. Bo, in contrast, shows clear signs of continued life, shifting uneasily despite the vines still embedded in his skin. And the 2 men, Franklin gasping his last, bleeding profusely from a wound in his neck. Aw, Franklin's gonna die. Yeah, Julian's dead already. Can't see, is he dead? He's dead. Did I save anybody? I'm gonna say thank you. Because I feel so bad. No. Triple kill. I know. God, this is like the worst ending. Franklin doesn't say anything else. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna get the faucet. Okay. I might continue with this, but let's go back and just see what happens if we... Let's wait until it's done. Watching the thing as it slowly solidifies, it breathes more confident as bows grow shallow. Oh, its breath's more confident. I can't just let this happen. So he does it this time. Don't you try it. Julius, come on, man. Put the gun down. Julius seems to listen, though he also makes sure to kick Franklin's gun into a far corner. Everyone watches each other with unease. It's alright if I sit by him. Sure, but I'll shoot you if you make any moves, kid. I don't want to, but I will. Avery shifts, settling closer to both. They take his hand in theirs, which doesn't seem to do anything to comfort the man as the roots sink deeper, taking more. I'm sorry, Bo. It'll be okay soon. You're not alone. I can't die. Oh. Creature's connection has been severed. The house groans unnaturally, straining under the weight of the meat that has infiltrated its walls. I don't know what ending I should go with. But triple kill was cool, though. Trying to think. This might be an ending I pursue again later. So let's just go this route. Yeah. It's really dead. Julius and Franklin, they're both dead. And Bo, oh god, I don't think he's gonna be okay. I was supposed to help. Somebody finally trusted me enough to ask for help, and this is what happened. Why did they have to die? I was supposed to help, and they lived. It didn't know what it was doing. It didn't know it was hurting him. Thing is an abomination. The old man should have never involved you in this. Don't do this to yourself. I'm the one who went for it. Why didn't you just stay home? That's like what a parent would say. It's like, why would you say that to somebody? I thought you liked when things were exciting. That's effed up. If you had been able to see that thing for what it was, you could have fixed this before it ever showed up. I'm not gonna say that either. I'm the one who went for it. But I'm the one he called for. I'm the one who he asked for help. He trusted me. He had faith I would fix things. It was my chance to do something right, and instead I just sat here and watched everyone die. Duke finally managed to push his way through at the vines. Was that gunfire? Who died? My god, what happened to him? Bo, what have they done to you? I'm sorry I tried. What do you mean you're sorry? What did you have to do with this, you freak? Did you help that rat bastard? Did you lure my boy in here? It's like they're both in a different world, arguing while the water rises around them as if they don't see it. Cry quietly in the corner. Let the water take you. Okay. Their faces turn to you concerned, but you can no longer make out their voices. It's like they're trying to talk to you from behind a wall. So the question remains... Finish episodes 4 and 5 without seeing Stella. Yeah, we didn't see Stella. You feel like you're choking. Okay. I don't want to go through this song and dance again. Okay, so we know what this is about. You know what? I'm gonna try to reject every single one and just see if every single time it makes you... Yeah, this one doesn't go well. Give up on the city. Yeah, I think it makes you every single time. Let her be free. Doesn't work. Yep. Can't actually change anything. Yep. I have to do it every time. Wow, so you don't even have an interaction with, what's her name? Sybil, you don't even have a reaction, interaction, reaction, interaction with Sybil if you just say yeah. Okay. Oh god, F off, Sybil. I feel strange. Let me just wake up here with Sybil. Oh, we're in the trash dump. I just noticed. We're in Tetanus Lake. I didn't even notice that. That was crazy. Some of these achievements are so funny. Wow. I think it was best to kill it, regardless. Yeah. I'm gonna save here. Okay. So that was that. Now can I load? Here. Yeah. Alright, let's go back. Okay, I don't want to follow Reese. I don't want to get him killed, because that's what that's gonna do. That's gonna get him killed. Tell him everything and then he goes and does it. Yeah, go for it, bro. His smile. Yes, I will do it. You can't be suggesting what I think you're suggesting. I hope you make it hurt. This is so terrible. This is not the way I'm going for. This is just to see where this goes, but I know where it goes. Oh god, please don't. He doesn't listen, regardless of what you say. Go after him. It would seem Reese has already adjusted well to his new capabilities, easily outpacing you with long dog-like strides. I almost said slides. Your now creaking knees can't hope to keep up with him. Okay. Damn, she shot him right there. Finally, you arrive at the entrance of the mines, so does he. He's holding what's left of his face together with one hand, the other hanging limply as if dead. You share a moment of shock, alone at the entrance, with no striking miners present to interrupt, at least not yet. The sounds of an approaching commotion suggest that you don't have much time. We can put it back, we can fix it. I want to see what I say impacts it. Your face, your beautiful face, Reese. Hurts. Dabitha, gun, need away. Come with me. But another gunshot splits the air, a near miss as he scampers away to the tree line, leaving smears of himself in a red trail as he goes. Aww. I feel like bad for him. Like, I don't know. It's making me feel kind of sad. He glances back at you through a mask of blood. In the brief second that he lingers, you think you see the wound, stitching itself shut, skin healing over the holes left by Tabitha's gun. Then he's gone. Stella's close on her heels. They're followed by a small group of rubbernecking miners, their expressions ranging from curiosity to fear. So that thing was with you? Tell me that wasn't a thing, it was Reese. What happened to him? Wait, that freak kid? Why would he come after me? I've barely ever spoken to the guy. This doesn't have anything to do with you, does it? You didn't send a murderous creature to come kill me, did you? Are you even gonna explain what the hell we just saw? We just saw Boss drive off some kind of horse demon. The thing was still running around with half its head blown off. You become aware of the approaching police siren. That's enough from the peanut gallery. Don't you all have work to do? I'm trying to talk to my cousin. You shot my boyfriend! That takes the cake. That takes the cake. That is so funny. Stella, get away from her. She's the real monster. Stella knows. Okay, I don't trust Stella anymore at all. God, I don't know where to start. Okay, I want to say you shot my boyfriend. Your what? When did that happen? It doesn't have anything to do with his appearance. Never mind, that doesn't matter. Okay. That's so funny. I had to try. You were gonna lock me up in a tiny cell in the estate. He was trying to protect me. How did you... I mean, that's ridiculous, right, Tabby? More importantly, why is Reese like that? Do we think he's gonna be okay? It had better not be okay. If it comes back, I won't hesitate to exercise my Second Amendment rights. I'll do it as many times as I need to before it either dies or learns its lesson. Okay, then the police just show up. Oh, she totally... She throws me under the bus! She's throwing me under the bus! Oh my god! Wow. Stella is such a bitch. I just got here. Stella, get away from her. She's the real monster. Okay, I think that no matter what I do, it's gonna just have the police come, right? I was in the Forbidden Wing, and some of the stuff I saw freaked me out, and then he got freaked out, and it all just got out of hand. The freaking Franklin, man, bro, relax. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. I need to go after him. Yeah. Okay. Is there any way that I can... So he can't leave. I don't think we can, or at least I can't. It was like I was being held back, like something was holding my heart and squeezing every time I got close to the edge of town. Whatever's going on around here, we'll have to end it before we can get out. But it's okay. I know what we need to do next. Okay, so we go to the stone. So I have to go with Reese. I have no choice. Because before I had a choice to just go to Stella. Yeah, he just takes you with him. Feel any better now? So Wayne comes. And he just runs away. So maybe what I need to do... I don't think I can go back now. Shoot. What I needed to do was say no to Wayne. Probably. So if you say no to Wayne, you can probably go there with just Reese. I don't know if he'll approach, though. But it would have been interesting. Well, Dr. Kelly's dead in this one. Wait, did I try in the original run? Wait. You have two different endings here. Shoot, I didn't try in the original run. The question mark is really funny. I didn't try in the original run. What I could have done is tried to go with Reese. 'Cause I think... I just went to Tabitha's, right? Or did I go with Reese? I can't remember now. I might have gone with Reese. I can't remember. I think he said it doesn't let him get close. That sucks. Okay, well this is probably where we're gonna end it, I guess. Unless we do another run, but I don't know how long that's gonna be. The Astra playthrough is the other one. Okay, so I'll probably do this one for the channel, just to see. Let me see, Thursday chapters end. Yeah, this is my, hardcore mode, so I have Talk to Animals, Street Smart, and Keen Eye. But you can't actually affect the big decision. So, it kind of sucks, because you can, like, go achievement hunting for everything else but the big decision. So I don't know if it's actually going to give us a good ending or not. What you doing, Miss Astra? You coming up? You can come up. Yeah? You coming by? Miss Astra? Yeah? Oh, look at you. Descending from on high to mingle with the commoners. What a queen. Oh, Miss Astra. Miss Astra. Miss Astra. Yeah? What you doing? Want me to move my, keyboard? There you go. If you're gonna sit there and take your collar off, I don't want you giving anybody my phone number. No. You can't be doing that. Let me take your collar off, bro. Yeah, don't do that. I'm just taking off your collar. You don't want it on anyway. You don't like it. Oh, there we go. I don't want to give people my number, Miss Astra. That's not cool. She needs a collar break anyway. I usually take it off like once a week. Look at our major decisions here. I took the boiled peanuts. Did I give it to what's his name? Was she following the cursor? Mr. Can you guys see her? Probably not. It's so funny. Yeah, you can't. All you can see is the tip of her ear. Yeah. Girl. I didn't speak to any minors. I gave him the peanuts. I didn't. And I told him where he could find his dad. Oh, I haven't even done the tea with Sybil yet. Oh shit. There was one that I did where I actually... Hold on. Oops. Oh, excuse you, Miss Kitty. Oh, it's probably this one. Well, this is Wednesday. Yeah. Let's see. The hot trade in Booksmart. Okay, so this is the one where we have to, yeah, I saved everyone, I think. Decided to stay home and clean, yeah, but was locked out and forced to accompany Sybil to the mines. That is so crazy. Oh, I lost Gretchen. No, you leave that alone. Not for you. You don't want that. She thinks her collar is a toy. Because it has a bell on it. So she finds it, she'll pull it out that cup and start running around with it later. Yeah, you know it's in a cup. You going back? Let me hold you first. Let me hold you. What a bean. I got a bean. A bean with big leggies. Yeah. You got some pretty leggies. Yeah. Put me down, please. That's what she's thinking. Yeah, you want down. Here you go. Okay. So we saved Duke in this one. So maybe this one is the one where we try to do everything. We're definitely... So this one... Okay. So now I have an idea. I'll do a section on my own, obviously, not stream. Or maybe I will stream it Monday. I don't know. I could do a section where we go through and we do the whole section with Reese, and I have the hot trait. So I could technically make nobody die. So both Reese lives and his mom lives. And then in the other one that I was just looking at, that I also still had to do Wednesday, I could try to do it where Reese lives, but his mom, he doesn't eat his mom. But I don't remember exactly what traits you need for that. So you can only do it with the hot trait. Yeah, it's the only thing. Okay, so that's what we'll do in this one. Monday. I will stream it. And also these 2 sections, I'm gonna edit the second half and I'm gonna put that on the main run. And then I'll edit this other, the first half. And then the second half I will put with the run that it goes with. And I'll edit it and put it on the channel as well. All of this is gonna be edited because I really like this series and I want it to be like cohesive, and the streams are always a little long and random. So this is one that we have to do. And this one has everything. Okay. And I left the spirit in the library again. I was trying to get Tabitha to take it. To take the ears, but I can't seem to get her to do it. You have to have a really good relationship with Tabitha to get that. So in this one, yeah, anyway. Alright, well this calls it for this, this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's been chill. We're gonna try to really work on these other runs. It's nice that I already have series where I've started. So now I can just catch the ones that I have up with where we are, and then I can look at the achievements and be like, okay, if there's another route we have to take and start from scratch, I can do that. To try and just grab a little bit of extra, you know, like, understanding of the game, I guess. Extra little tidbits. Let me see. The convincing the 2 outcasts was really cool. I really liked that. I'm trying to see what other achievements there are. Oh, you could fail to persuade Kanika. But I didn't even give myself the option. You could unlock a 3rd trait outside of hardcore mode. Unlock episode 5 without a single cop dying. How would that even happen? I guess if you went to the cops first. That's the only thing we didn't do. Wait, we didn't do that. I don't think I can go back, though. Yeah, I can't go back. And I don't think this gives me the option. Hi, Wayne. Let me see. I'm going to the police. But I want to go to the police. See, I can't, like, I get stuck with Reese and then I can't do anything. Yeah. Possibly in another run. So we'll have to do a run where we go to the police. There's clearly a way that we can keep all the police alive. I mean, not that they're incredibly useful, but we'll have to try to do that. Let's see what else. Yeah, there's probably something you can do if you're romancing, Kanika. Oh, you could find a way to have him kill Tabitha. So you could get, obviously you could get, the farmer Tremaine to just do it himself, and you can also get Avery to just do it himself. The moment when you think you have a choice, but you don't really. So you could try to kill it and not be able to do it. Pull the thread and reverse the tail. How could you do that? Avery could die. Okay. Make no incorrect choices while retreading the past. There's a lot to unpack here. So, yeah, we know that we can sacrifice ourselves. Get arrested after doing everything you can to get on the police's radar. I love it. So you go to the police and then you get yourself arrested. Oh my gosh, just the two of us achievement is funny. There's so many great ones. We'll definitely have to do a run in the future where we just go back and try to get all the achievements. I think I've done every single trait. I don't think there's a single trait that I don't have. But we'll see. Anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It has been a great time. I will be back on Monday and we'll do the run that I was talking about. Maybe we'll do both runs and we'll try to get some different endings. And I'll work on over the weekend editing these and getting these up as quick as possible. Yeah, we'll just have like ourselves a little bit of a Scarlet Hollow like vibe for a while as we try to catch up on everything. I think the use of the book is really nice. I completely forgot about that. But that's so useful because I can see all the main choices that I made. And like, with showing you that, it also can like make you think, I could change this choice. You know what I mean? Potentially. So it should help us backtrack in the future as well to like, oh, I made this choice. Maybe if I restart and I do this instead, you know. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching again, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye. Have a good night.